Hi guys, welcome back to my channel to another episode of delicious cooking. If this is the first time you're coming across this channel, yeah, you're welcome to my channel. And to my old subscribers, you guys are awesome. Thank you and God bless you all. Today we'll be making this delicious white sauce. Keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, before we start, I would like to introduce a couple of the ingredients I'll be using for this sauce. Here I've got some carrots and mixed bell pepper, the yellow, the green and the orange one. Use any color you have available or any color of your choice. Alright, set that aside, and I have my purple my purple onions. Okay, I have this one, I sliced them up, and I have this one finely chopped. Yep, so I'll be showing you guys how I'll be using these onions. Next, I've got some scotch bonnet pepper and 2 non-cube. All right, next I already chopped up the scotch bonnet pepper. Now I have some mushroom. I'll also chop this up. Okay, so here is the chicken I'll be using. I'm using chicken thighs. Yes, and I already cut them up to my preferred sizes that I love them to be in. And I'm also using some chicken feet. It's been a long time, it's been a while I ate some chicken feet, so I'm using some chicken feet as well. And some of them I cut off the toenails, and some I just decided to leave the toenails the way they are. All right, so use any meat of your choice. You can decide to use goat meat. I usually do not like making this sauce with cow meat, so you can use goat meat or you can use hard chicken, but I'm using soft chicken. So next is my seasoning. Use any seasoning of your choice, but I'm just showing you guys seasoning I'm using. I added half a teaspoon of ginger, half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of thyme, and I'll go ahead and also add some nutmeg, some curry powder. Curry powder gives this that beautiful color, and some basil, dry basil. All right, so these are all the seasoning that I'll be using for now. If I'm adding any more seasoning, I will let you guys know. And here I have half full teaspoon of cornstarch. Okay, so these are all the ingredients. Let's get started. So here I got my pot. Go ahead and add in the chicken. Yep, I will also add in the chopped up onions. So this one I'm using the chopped up onion first, and I'll add my seasoning as well, and 2 of the stock cube. I'm using 1, but we all know that stock cube, the naan has 2 inside. So I added the seasoning, stock cube, and the pepper, the scotch bonnet pepper, and little bit of salt to taste. Mix this up very well, stir it very well, and I will cover my pot up and let it steam for like 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, so about 10 minutes later, or something less than that, 8 to 10 minutes roughly. So I'll go ahead and stir this up. As you can see, the chicken has produced a little bit of water, and I like to do this as well to have the seasoning and the spices go right into that chicken. So at this point, I'll go ahead and add in some water. Add water to the level of the chicken, just to level that up, okay, until the water is about covering the chicken. So that's what it should look like at this point. So I'll go ahead, after stirring up everything very well, I'll go ahead and cover up my pot and let the chicken cook for another 8 minutes. 8 minutes later, the chicken is bubbling, and you can hear that bubbling sound. Yeah, I love when it bubbles that way, okay? So at this point, the next thing I'll be adding is my vegetables. So I'll go ahead and grab my vegetables and I'll add everything in there as well. Add any vegetable of your choice. I'll also be adding the sliced up onions, my mushroom already washed and cut up. I'll pour that in there as well. I'll be adding the remaining stock cube, the naan cube. Go ahead and add that in. So I will try to squeeze that in as well if I can. So the stock cube is kind of a little bit stubborn, so I'll just go ahead and throw that in there. My poor fingers couldn't break that up, but I will keep eye on it to make sure by the end of the cooking it dissolves very well. It doesn't take that long. Yeah, before a minute or so everything is gonna dissolve. Okay, so at this point I'm adding some egg. This seems like I'm making a fada sauce, but it's not. I just want to have some egg in this sauce. Okay, yes, it's so good. Tastes amazing. Like when you're eating it and you have egg by the side. Yeah, that's extra protein, but this is not necessary. Okay, you can skip this part. You can skip adding the egg. That's just fine. So I'll go ahead and mix up my cornstarch. You can add more cornstarch if you want. It depends on the quantity of food you're making. If you're making larger quantity, add more cornstarch. If you're making lesser quantity, add lesser. Okay, just look at your food and know how much cornstarch you need. So when you look at the sauce right now, it's pretty much very watery. So we need to add some cornstarch to thicken that up. As you can see, it's very watery. So we're going to be adding the cornstarch to thicken it up. And after adding the cornstarch, stir up everything very well. Once I'm done stirring, I will be covering it up. And after I cover it up, I will let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes to get the taste of the cornstarch out. And this point is tasting amazing. I do not need any salt, pepper, or anything of any nature into this recipe. This is my delicious white sauce. I don't need to add anything in it at this point. Okay, it's ready to go. It's still kind of looking a little bit watery, but when it cools down, it thickens up. All right, do not be in a hurry to add too much cornstarch in your sauce. All right, you can add any vegetable if you want, like cabbage. If you want to add cabbage, you can still do that. So after a couple of minutes, about 20 minutes or so, while I was cooking my rice, the sauce is cooled off right now. As you can see, the thickness, it has thickened to the exact consistency that I want it to be. Okay, yeah. So if you're in a hurry in adding more cornstarch, then you end up with egusi soup as your white sauce. You don't want to end up with egusi soup or ofe onugbu. No, that's not what we want. All right, so guys, if you're new to this channel, you're welcome to my channel. Do not forget to subscribe, turn on the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload any delicious recipe on this channel. And to my returning subscriber, I can't thank you guys enough for your support. Thank you guys so much. I do appreciate. Yes, I do appreciate all your loves and support, tuning in, clicking on this link every single time. I appreciate you all. May God bless you. All right, so this is the end of this recipe. Do have a wonderful day and have a blissful day. See you guys next time. Bye bye.